consciously release out any toxic or negative energy. Any anger or fear. Any anxiety or regret. Consciously release it out through breath.
My attitude was really compulsive with anger and with an addiction also, like the alcohol. It numbs the brains. You cannot think. But yoga, I have took it like a hobby, one of my number one hobby, to replace the bad habits so that I could think better, right? Because it's a healthy exercise.
Rosalilia Lily Castillo is one of 5 women who received yoga teacher training certificates at the Belize Central Prison. The women who are inmates at the facility have completed 2 years of voluntary yoga training under the guidance of the Rhythm of Change, led by yoga instructor Michelle Williams.
We started with the teacher training, and they were very dedicated. They studied a lot, they practiced a lot. There was a lot to overcome because some suffered from tremendous anxiety, and we had overcome the anxiety with them teaching in front of their classmates. That's one thing, but then to now go out and to teach in front of strangers, that was another thing, and they found that strength and they found that calm, and it's a wonderful achievement for them. So now they're certified yoga teachers, and after they've completed some hours of teaching, we'll go ahead and register them with Yoga Alliance, and then they're registered and the world can see.
Now these newly certified yoga instructors are equipped to teach yoga, and they will start by teaching other women in prison. This activity is part of the rehabilitation of imprisoned women, and as CEO Virgilio Maria explains, it empowers them to use this newly acquired skill to earn a living even after they leave.
The purpose of training them is so that they could become teachers and in turn teach the program to the other female inmates whilst they're in prison. Secondly, it also allows them to earn a skill which they can use when they return to society, and probably open their own yoga classes and even work with people who offer yoga classes, because quite a number of these centers are popping up in Belize these days, and it makes them very employable.
And while this opens up new opportunities, according to Lily, one of the best things about doing yoga is the personal transformation. It has helped her to remain focused and to avoid conflict with other inmates.
Giving us a peace of mind, living a healthier and happier life. Like, for example, we will be restraining from drugs, alcohol, criminal acts. It balances our mind to have a renewal of set mind, right? So that we could perform and do other things that will be wisely for our living.
Added to that, the management of the facility has recorded fewer violent incidents inside the prison. They say that since the program started 2 years ago, they have noted a positive difference among the female population.
In our prison, we noticed that we don't have any brawl or riots or fights or fuss much at the female section. We've not had to come and rescue a prisoner who is being beaten by another woman prisoner. And I think that is part of the benefits of yoga. It definitely allows them to, I guess, deal with their stress issues. Of course, it's an exercise. It's a type of exercise too that keeps them in good shape, health-wise, and that kind of stuff. In the past, we did used to have ruction at the female section now and again. But for argument's sake, this year, we haven't had not even a little quarrel amongst these people. Last year, it was very, very minimal. So I would want to attribute that to the fact that yoga is being taught in the prison to the women inmates.
This yoga teacher training program is part of a bigger effort that Ambassador Shabazz introduced to the prison. As she explains, these women will also help to conduct yoga sessions with the staff as well as with residents at the Wagner's facility.
How do you introduce something as abstract as yoga? And so we have an opportunity to sample it within the course of the curriculum, and now we see the results of it and the articulation of it. And so those women will also teach, not only the Wagner boys continue, but their classmates here, and then the staff also needs it, because if you are in a place like this, you're also under pressure.
Everybody moving together. Last one.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.